everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the National Silver Academy's E-Nuggets series. Today, we are going to present Salads for All, brought to you by Society for Wings. My name is Ajunta Anwari, and I will be your facilitator and guide today. So ladies and gents, why would we want to learn to make a salad? I am sure lots of you ladies out there are excellent cooks. And of course, salad making is everybody's forte, isn't it? But today, we are really, give me a minute while we go into the slides. We are going to make a healthier salad. And before we go to make a healthier salad, we would like to take a poll. And this poll's question is, do you make your own salads? We'd like you to say yes or no. So while you take this poll, just click on yes or no. We will collect the numbers of yes and no's, and let's surprise ourselves. So meantime, we'll wait for that to come through. I'm sure it won't take very long. And meantime, I'm going to be excited to want to present to you the many ways to make your salad exciting. And of course, the salads are not just salads, they are actually food as medicines or medicines as food. It's something that you are going to pair together with whatever you are eating. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to understand that it is actually, it's something that you eat together with your own food. So let's look at the polls. Let me put on my glasses and I will take a look and see what the outcome is. The outcome is, oh, the majority says yes. And that's a very good, that's a very, very good number of yeses that have come through. And yeah, the majority says yes. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I am so proud of you. So while that poll has now been taken care of, let's go into our slides. So before we carry on, I would like to introduce myself. And of course, it's always very important to know who is going to teach you to make a salad. Well, basically, I've been working with plants as a horticulturist and also someone who uses plants as food for 40 years, teaching and consulting and coaching. And my passion is really to teach everybody to use more plants as food. And then now coming to the understanding as I have used these remedies myself. And yes, I'm calling a salad a remedy. It's actually a bowl of medicines, and you can make it a medicine. It's going to be very, very delicious and very tasty. And I have used this myself over the years for myself and my family, and I have had very good results. So I decided to create a program that will show women and men how to make this salad more healthy. So why do we want to have a healthier salad? Why? Well, the learning outcomes from this training will give you an idea of why you should be making a healthier salad. But I will go through with you the points that makes a lot of common sense, really. So why a healthier salad? Well, to have a healthier salad is to help you make a salad that is the gold standard salad that will contain all the nutrients that we might not have, think about or have value for, because we are making a salad that is so normal, like lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers. Why not, if we put more other vegetables that have more nutrition in them, to raise the essential quality of the nutrition. Wouldn't you like that? But how do we do this? Then we teach you, I will be showing you a shortcut. And that shortcut is a system or a code that you remember by color, by the nature and the character of that valuable plant or vegetables that you will buy from the supermarket or the wet market, and will make your shopping much, much more easier. And why should you be having a healthier salad? Well, a salad is a live food, and with the live food, this salad will help to raise the nutrition value and make it something that everyone can get very confused about, like how much of raw plants should I be eating a day to raise the standard of the salad to be the gold standard from the Health Promotion Board or the World Health Organization, right? So you're going to learn all of this as well. And the types of salads, you will look at the different types of salads that you can create, and also Asian and Western version of these salads. And not forgetting, of course, the crowning glory to any salad is the dressing. And here in Asia, we have so many different herbs and spices and oils and flours and condiments. Yes, it makes me very excited to show you these things. So when you look at green living food, the color itself should excite you. So when we look at living food, and this picture of this huge salad on the side is actually what is my interpretation of a vegetarian-based nasi ulam. And these are herbs, local herbs from the market that we will get from Malaysia, from Thailand, or even in one's own gardens. And then there are all the other different vegetables that one can use. And then the dressings. When you make a nice dressing, that salad will be so enhanced. And of course, we always like to think that the food we eat is medicine. This is the whole idea of making a salad, because a salad together with the food that you're eating, which is cooked, will combine very well and will give you the nutrition that the body and the cells need, especially the organs like the liver and the kidneys, to produce the digestive juices. That's why we are making a healthier salad. So the variety of food that you see in this picture, they are all live food, they're green, they contain minerals, they have not been destroyed by heat. So these are the components of vegetables. When they are combined together, so you have more than 3, more than 4, more than 2 vegetables, you might have 4, 5, 6, or 7 types of vegetables that combine together. That is like an orchestra. So when you sit to listen to an orchestra, it is a much more pleasing sound and much more harmonious than just one violin playing. Or is it just me thinking that way? But you get the idea what I'm trying to say here. When we have a combination of colors and different characters and different food value and components, nutritional components in these plants and vegetables, it will give you a very powerful dish that will help you to raise the standards of your health. Just look at the color. The color alone is really exciting. So on the menu today, this is just a metaphor for saying like what you will have today, is you are making a nutritional and complete and healthier salad. Salads that's more than lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. How boring. So this is going to be an orchestra of vegetables, the color, the liveliness, the energy in the salad that you will combine together with the food you eat. Now, why should you be eating a healthier salad? Do we have health conditions? I don't know. We might have some chronic situations like maybe indigestion. We might have bloatedness. We might have gas. And if you have that, then we will have condiments or tubers like ginger or turmeric or some spices to be added into into the dressing that can help to address these issues. And then, how do I shop for these vegetables? Well, you do not have to worry anymore because I will be teaching you a system, or I call it a code, and that code will be minerals, antioxidants, fiber, water, starch, and protein. So when you think of all this, you take them and you associate them, and you will learn to do this, and we will have demonstrations and reviews and sharing amongst the participants in the class to ascertain which vegetables are minerals, which are antioxidants, which contain fiber and water, which are starch, and which is protein, contains a lot of protein. And by the way, you will use as much protein as you want. It can be tuna fish, it can be salmon, or it can be an egg, a hard-boiled egg, or anything you like, you know, even a beautiful fried egg on top of your salad. You should try that. That's a new recipe you might want to create. And or you might want to use some plant-based proteins like nuts and seeds, legumes, which are the beans, and they are all, and some sprouts, of course. Don't forget the sprouts. So let's, these are all components, the codes that you will go into the supermarket, and you will be so excited because then you know color. What do I do for color? Well, I'm going to reach out for the carrots. I'm going to reach out for the purple cabbage instead of the green cabbage, although that's also very valuable in nutrients. And for water, I will have some cucumbers, and maybe I might have a watermelon to be put into the salads. Why not? I think that is such an exciting thing to do. Then you might want to have starch. Starch is very important. It's not the starch that we think about, it's healthy. We're talking about starch. We're talking about starch that is full of energy from root vegetables like potatoes, sweet potatoes, yam. How about that? Yam is so delicious, and tapioca. You can either steam them or roast them in the oven and add them into your salad. So there is a lot going on here. So when you use these 5 or 6 different headings and you go into the supermarket and you say, yeah, water, I must get some cucumbers. Minerals, let's get some leafy greens. Let's add some spinach or chisim or even kangkong to the lettuce and so forth. So it's very easy. And before you know it, you will have a whole bowl of an orchestra of salads that's full of life and vitality. Wouldn't you like that? So a healthier salad contains all these. That's what I believe so, and if you look at this picture, you will see how beautiful it is. And if you eat all of that, it's going to help protect your immune system very well. So it has 4 to 7 different types of vegetables, as you can see in the picture, or more. It can be slightly less, it doesn't matter, but definitely not 2 or 1. And then there is protein. And then, of course, you have a very tasty salad dressing. This is a very complete salad that is nutritionally sound for you to eat every day. And mind you, I did mention that this salad doesn't replace the meal that you eat at home. So if you cooked a very big roast duck or chicken, use the salad to accompany that dish, or you have chicken curry and rice. Use a salad that is going to taste nice with the curry. That takes a little bit of crafting to go with that meal. And I tell you why. Because the live food that contains the nutrients that has not been destroyed by heat is going to help you with your digestion. It's going to help the organs of digestion produce the digestive juices so that the food will be digested more efficiently. So like the cruciferous vegetables will provide the fiber to move the food through the intestines. And you need this, you need the live food to be combined with the cooked food. And living food. living food is this beautiful collection of different types of vegetables. And I don't think anyone can deny how color is really an exciting proposition for you to get healthy. And it comes from the plant kingdom. So now I would like to demonstrate a salad to you. I've already made a salad, but I would also like to show you the dressing that I'm going to use today. I've picked a dressing which is Asian based, which uses all the condiments that you are very familiar with in your kitchen. And we're going to whip up a delicious salad, a delicious dressing to go with this salad. I've already prepared the salad. And in the salad, I have quite a few different types of vegetables, and the vegetables are greens. The vegetables have got cruciferous vegetables like the purple cabbage. I have color, which comes from the red capsicum, and I have celery, cucumbers for water content, and of course I have the minerals which come from the leafy greens. They are spinach, small baby spinach, and romaine lettuce. And as a little touch, I've also got little pieces of what we call jicama or bangkwang in our lingo. It's got a lot of water content and it'll give a very nice crunch. So what I'm going to make is a dressing. And the dressing of the salad is always very important, isn't it? Because we can make or break a dressing. So usually dressings are either you use some vinegar and oil and lemons or limes. Yeah, so I'm going to use olive oil, but the main star of this is the sesame oil. Just a little bit of roasted sesame oil to give it some taste. And instead of the acid, slightly acid, instead of using vinegar, I'm going to use soya sauce. This is a dark soya sauce, a little bit, just a little bit. To accompany the soya sauce, I'm going to put in some honey. A teaspoon of honey. Now you can make a very large version of this dressing, and this dressing has got a beautiful taste that will help to blend everything together. Now I'm going to use a superfood, and the superfood today is a little bit of turmeric powder. You can use cinnamon as well, fennel, cumin, it's up to you. We also have here, we have some beautiful basil leaves, which I picked from my garden this morning. And I'm also going to use flowers like basil flowers. I've got the blue pea flower, which is beautiful. And I've also got some tiny white flowers, which you may have not heard about, but this beautiful white flower is the flower from the noni fruit tree. And it's got a slightly bitter taste, but you know, it's nice in a salad. So what we're going to do now is you can use a shaker or you can mix your dressing in a little tiny bowl and to use a little whisk. It's very efficient. Just mix it up well. And to make sure that it tastes delicious, you have to try it. You have to taste your dressing. I think I need a little bit more soya and a little bit more honey. So you taste and test as you go through with your salad dressing. You can also put in a little bit of ginger powder or shredded ginger if you have indigestion problems and you feel like, you know, I don't think I can eat cold salads or I can't eat vegetables because they are going to be very bad for my digestion. The gingers will always help. So now let's pour the dressing onto our salad. Look at how nice and thick it is. Smells wonderful, everybody. And I'm going to put in some nuts. This is a mixture of nuts. I've got sunflower seeds, I have pumpkin seeds, I have almonds, cashew nuts, and walnuts. So it's quite a mixture. Then I'm going to put in some of the herbs. And now, herbs are medicinal. They are very digestive. They are protective of the immune system. And it helps you to uplift the taste of the salad. So use a lot of herbs. And the flowers, we can leave it later. So we mix your salad well. You can use your hands, which is nice. You massage your salads very, very gently, or just mix it up like this. It smells wonderful, everybody. It's making me a little bit hungry over here. I wonder if you had your lunch. I hope this salad inspires you to run into the kitchen and make one right away. So you can serve this beautiful salad. You can look at all the different colors over here. Immediately put some more nuts on to make it look nice and entice everybody to eat more salads. I'm going to put the flowers in. Yes, basil flowers are edible. Bees actually love them, and they get honey from them. So yes, we can eat these flowers, and I'm going to put in all the flowers, including the blue pea vine for decorations. There we go. Here we are. This is a beautiful mixed salad with at least 5 different types of vegetables, and it's got all the goodness. Enjoy this salad. So now it's really time for us to really look at the salad, and you can ask me questions, and we're going to have a question and answer session very soon. And I want you to ask me as many questions as possible if I can help you along with how to make this salad and why I'm using the sort of dressing I'm using. There are many different types of dressing that one can use, and I just want to inspire you to make up your own dressing from whatever you have at home. And dressings are not a mystery, and they shouldn't come from bottles that you buy off the shelves, because they contain a lot of preservatives, and you're much better off making your own dressings at home. So what else can you put into this salad? Yeah, as I imagined, you can also use a lot of fruits here if you want. You can use apple slices, pineapple, mango is in season. So mangoes are a very good accompaniment to salads, and just brings a lot of sweetness to the salad. So this is a style of dressing that I just made. It's an Asian-based dressing. It can be Korean, it can be a bit Vietnamese, even Thai. And if you so feel, you can also make a chili dressing for your salad. So you can have a chili dressing, you can have a peanut dressing, like a dressing for gado-gado, the Indonesian mixed salad, or a dressing for a salad like a som tam from Thailand. You can use a lot of chilies, vinegar, honey, or a little bit of sugar. And of course, salt your salad. The salad should be salted to give it more taste, to enhance the taste, right? And The other thing that I would like, the other aspect of a salad that I would like to bring up to you is the use of herbs. So how do we get our herbs and where do we get our herbs? Herbs can be bought from a market. You can be bought from a supermarket, but I understand that the variety of herbs can be a little limited. So if you have some dried herbs at home, it doesn't matter if the herbs are thyme or oregano, Western style herbs. You can use some dried herbs, and I've used dried herbs very nicely quite a lot of times. But every opportunity I get when I go to a market, a fresh market in Singapore, I will buy my share of basil, Asian basils, even laksa leaves, coriander is a herb, even spring onions is a herb. So always have these herbs ready in the fridge and keep them there to be used every time you make a salad, because this will help with the digestion, and herbs contain a lot of phytochemicals or phytonutrients that are very healing. They are medicinal, so they help in digestion, they help with all kinds of chronic ailments in our intestines and in our digestive tract. And it's also very good if you have parasites in your intestines. But the whole idea of making salads as medicine is to help you digest your food. And digestion is a very important work for the body, because as soon as your food is digested, it will get eliminated or it will get used as food and for building up your cells and your body. And then it will be eliminated from the system in a much more efficient way. So that's all I have for making the salad, and you will get more information on making salads and why salads are so important to be used every day as an accompaniment, as a pairing with the food you eat, and what kind of health issues we are looking at to help us by making healthier salads and healthier food. So let's look at the next slide. So here again, we're looking at all the colorful components in a salad. You can see that, you know, even the way one chops and cuts and shreds the types of vegetables has a very important use in that salad bowl for taste and for the release of the nutrients. And the color, as I mentioned earlier, you know, the senses is also a very healing aspect of the salads and the food we eat. So the condiments, you saw me using the condiments. I use the herbs, I use gingers, I use nuts and seeds. You can use miso. I didn't bring miso today, but I use soya sauce, and miso can also be used as a condiment, as a mix in the salad dressing. And of course, there are many different types of oils, and oils should be used in very small amounts, not too much. And you can also use fruit juices. Fruit juices, like make a good juice out of apple juice with pineapple juice with a little bit of oil. And so, you know, we will go through all these methods and hacks, as I call them, to make much healthier salad dressings. And of course, they're the vinegars. Now, vinegars are very good for digestion, and I always use apple cider vinegar, but we can also use rice wine vinegar and many other vinegars like balsamic vinegar that one can use. And never discredit spices. We have many different types of spices, from cumin to coriander to black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom. All these spices can be used. And of course, when we use certain spices, then we change the character of the salad dressing or the salad itself. So this is where it gets really exciting for the ladies in the kitchen, because then you can become chefs and you can create different types of salad dressings and different colorful salads to go with those salad dressings. So let's look at the next slide. Well, we've come to the part of our segment now where we are going to have you post your questions, and you may post your questions in the Facebook comment right below. And yes, ask me any questions you want, and we're going to be here for about 15 minutes to answer your questions. So meantime, I will chat with you while you post your questions. And I like lots of questions because everybody has questions, and I have some questions myself. So, all right, the first question is, can I add fruits to my vegetables? If so, which fruits do you recommend? It's a good question, actually. A lot of people think that, adding fruits is not good to mix with your salads, but I say yes. I think fruits and salads go well together. Apples come to mind, pineapple, even mangoes. How about dragon fruit? So there is no limit to the fruits that you can use. One of my favorite fruits in a salad is the watermelon. I love putting watermelon in my salad. And of course, if I'm making a watermelon salad, it's always got a lot of herbs in it. I don't know about bananas. Maybe some people might like it, but some people may not. So yes, you can add as many types of fruits as you want in your salad. If that's what you like and taste, yes, please go for it. Thank you for your questions. Let's look at the other questions. Question 2. You mentioned we can add chicken or egg to the salad. Will it go well with some added pepper or ginger powder to make it a bit spicy? What do you think? I think so. I think so. Like if it's an egg that hasn't been seasoned, then of course a little bit of salt and some pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of ginger. Well, not on the egg. Perhaps the ginger can go into the salad dressing. I agree and really support that, but put the ginger into the salad dressing, not on the egg, because it might make the egg taste a little bit unusual. Now let's look at the third question. Bring it on, I love these questions. Is it better to eat organic vegetables? Yes, it's a big yes. If you have the means to get organic vegetables, then please eat organic vegetables. They can be bought online, and we have many farms in Singapore, in Kranji and Lim Chu Kang Road, where small farms, and they grow organic vegetables. So go onto the net and do your research, get the organic vegetables. And why should we be eating organic vegetables? Well, because they have been grown and cultivated without using chemicals as pesticides. And that means a lot, because these chemicals can be very damaging to our organs. Thank you for your question. Let's do question 4. How to choose the salad which sell at NTUC supermarket cold storage? I'm referring to the ready packet on the selling. How to choose them? Well, most of them are really fresh and they look all right. And I must agree how to choose them. I look through the cellophane paper to see that there are no dark or sticky or wilted vegetables. And sometimes it's really hard. So you can, one is only limited by what the eye can see because it's packaged. It's much better to buy your leafy greens free so that you can look at them and actually choose good, healthier, and fresher ones. Thank you. Let's look at question 5. Awesome, thank you. What oil can we use instead of olive oil? Another good question. There are a lot of oils out there. You can use safflower oil, sunflower seed oil, almond oil. Peanut oil is also good. You can buy them, organic at NTUC. These oils are available. And also, the other oil is sesame seed oil, not the roasted type, but the white sesame seed oil, avocado oil. So there's lots of different oils that one can use. Thank you for your question. Question number 6, where do I purchase the flowers and what type of herbs? Now, the flowers is a little bit difficult. You can go online, although I don't buy my flowers online, but I have had people who have come to me and said that they have bought flowers online and it's been delivered to them. And you can try Lazada or Amazon. But the best flowers are the flowers that you pick from your garden, not the ornamental plants, but the herb flowers. And if you're growing your own herbs, like I grow my own basil, the flowers are out there. The herbs can be bought at NTUC or the fresh markets, the wet markets, the fresh markets at Teka or the one in Geylang Serai. They definitely have a lot of herbs there. Thank you for your question. Let's look at the next question. Can we use noni fruit? Yes, you can use noni fruit, but noni fruit is a little bit sour and the fragrance of noni might be a little too sourish and not too pleasant. But of course, you can use noni fruit, slice it up very thinly, and you can definitely use that in your salad. And by the way, noni is a natural it's a natural plant that is good for your digestion. So, and also it works very well for bloating, for people who feel bloated. And yes, if you can make noni juice or if you can put that in your salad, that's excellent. So the next question, if I add in roasted sesame seeds, what nutrient does sesame seeds give? Well, all the seeds contain a lot of vitamin C, they contain calcium and iron and a bit of magnesium. Question 10. Question 9, how long can salads be stored in the fridge? Can keep the leftovers? Yes, you can store salads, but they have to be not dressed. They cannot be dressed with the dressing. So it's just a plain salad, not like the salad I made to keep. You can keep it for a couple or 3 hours, maybe for the evening, but they wilt very fast. So when you use a dressing on your salad, you have to eat it right away. One of the things that I do is to make my salads in bulk, and I keep them in an airtight container, and I keep it in the fridge for up to 3 days, depending on how often I eat it. So it will last depending on how you pack the salads and how dry they are. So there is no set time. It all depends on how you treat the salads before you store them. Are they with dressing? Are they wet? Or are they dry? They can keep up to 3 to 4 days. Question 10. How often can we eat salad? Well, I would hope that you eat salads every day, if not twice a day. But no, there is no limit to how often you can eat salads. I think it's only limited to how you feel when you eat salads. I mean, some people might feel that it's too much for them. So yeah, I think 1 salad a day is good enough for your health. Question number 11, must we wash veg with salt water or vinegar? Another good question. Salt, if you leave your vegetables, if it's thin, like vegetables like the spinach, too long in salted water, up to 1 minute, it might make it dissolve, you know, it becomes black and it's not too good. So use vinegar, like 1 tablespoon of vinegar to like 500 ml water, and soak your vegetables for about 30, half a minute. Half a minute will be a good time, and then dry it well. Question 2, what is a good mixture for apple cider? What is a good mixture for apple cider dressing? I mean, apple cider dressing alone, when you make a salad dressing, you can use like 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar or 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then taste, because it's a balance between acid and the alkaline of the oil. So oil and acid should be like, you know, more of the acid and less of the oil. And then you taste it to see whether it's balanced. Then you can add more. Question number 13. Can we make the dressing in advance and keep it in the fridge for use the next few days? Yes, you can. So, if you have a good container with a cover, you can make your dressing. You can make 5 dressings and you can keep it for at least a week or 2 weeks in the fridge. Question 14. Is coconut oil a better substitute? Is coconut oil healthy? Well, really, most oils are not really very good to take all the time because oils are oil. So you use oils as little as possible. It has been said that coconut oil is a healthy oil, but there's been no reference or scientific study to prove that coconut oil is healthy. But if you like coconut oil, you like the taste, yes, you can use it. And the substitute for coconut oil is olive oil or sesame oil, avocado oil, peanut oil, any oil that you like to use in a light oil in your dressing. Question 15, curry leaves can be eaten raw? Yes, it can be eaten raw. It can be chopped up in a blender and sprinkled onto your salads. It's got a lot of vitamins in it. So question 16, supermarkets have packed vegetables for making salad. Can I use this? Yes, of course you can. And we had one question earlier on about it. Thank you. How about washing veg with baking soda? Oh, baking soda. You got to be very careful about baking soda. Just use a little bit, because baking soda can be very corrosive on very delicate leaves. I know baking soda has been recommended sometimes on some forums, but use it in very small quantities, like 1/3 of a teaspoon. I would still prefer to use lemon juice or vinegar to clean your vegetables. Can we eat just salads for a meal, especially when we don't feel hungry? Yes, you can. You can make this salad that I suggested using orchestra of different types of vegetables, and maybe you can put in some seeds, nuts in it to give you some protein or some beans, and that will give you a very good full meal. Yes, you can eat it on its own and make it a larger salad. Before or after meals to eat the salad? Well, I'm recommending that you eat your salad together with your meals. Yes, you can eat it before your meals, you can eat it after your meals, but why not eat it together with your meals? All 3 ways are all right. So we don't have any more questions. And there's one more coming. And let's see what this question is. Can I use rice bran oil? Yes, you can. Although it is not very common to use rice bran oil, but yes, you can use rice bran oil in your salad. It's totally up to one's personal preference. How do we remove remnants of insecticides from vegetables? Well, this is washing vegetables. And so that's why it's best to use organic vegetables, because sometimes it's not possible. And also some of these insecticides are already seeping into the flesh of the vegetables. It's inside, it's in the system of the plant. So no amount of soaking can remove it. But sometimes, like on grapes and on some leaves, you can see some white kind of a cloudy material. Yes, I think soaking them for a little while in vinegar might remove it. If not, you'll have to take a bit of cotton wool with some oil and physically remove the white coating. Okay, we're still waiting for some more questions. We have time for more questions. If you have more questions, one more questions, please write it out and I'll answer them for you. This is very heartening. Yes, that's all for today. And we're very happy with your questions. Thank you. So let's move on to the next slide. So we are very happy to have you here with us today. And this is the end. We would like to remind you that if you find our talk useful, do like and share the video with your family and friends to help them pick up these useful tips at their own pace and convenience. To learn more about Salads for All and other NSA courses, please contact Society for Wings and at the phone number, which is 6250-1012, or go into their websites to book your place for the workshops. Please call them as soon as you can, and to also to explore other NSA programs and learning opportunities for seniors age 50 and above. And please don't forget to like and follow the C3A Facebook page to be notified of new contents in the future. Thank you for being with us today, and I hope to see you very soon.